Friday night college football. We got a 3-game slate, and one of them is huge. Tulane versus Memphis has huge college football playoff implications. Click that like, hit subscribe. Here's what we do. We go through stats, trends, information to help you with your handicap. Yes, I give you leans. We got some great stuff coming. Shout out to all of our subscribers. Love the support. Keep the feedback coming. Ask me what you need to help you with your handicapping. All right, 3 games on the docket. Let's get after it. First one, Houston at Central Florida. Right now, Houston is a 1.5-point favorite. Your over-under is 47.5. Now, 79% of ticket count, 47% of the handles going to the over, 21% of bets, 53% of the handle to the under. Now, as far as that 1.5 spread, 73% of tickets, 67% of the handle going to the Houston Cougs. 27% of ticket count, 33% of the money staying with the home Central Florida Knights here in this one. Houston, 7-3 ATS in their last 10 games, 7-2 straight up over their last 9. Central Florida, they're just 1-4 straight up their last 5. The Scott Frost 2.0 trip back to Central Florida has not worked out like he had thought it, but Central Florida has been very good at home. 4-1 straight up over their last 5 games. Now, head-to-head, the under is cashed 5 of the last 7 games between these two teams. The under has been a theme for Central Florida as well. 7 of their last 10 games have went under that total. For Houston, 6 of their last 8 have went over the total. Now, head-to-head, this is what's really important. The last 9 meetings between these two teams, Central Florida has the 7-2 edge, believe it or not, over the Houston Cougs. Cougs come in 7-2 straight up, 6-3 ATS. Central Florida comes in 4-4 straight up, 4-4 ATS. We talked about Houston coming off the loss against West Virginia, 45-35 in a shocker. Central Florida, they're coming off a butt kicking from Baylor. We gave Baylor out last weekend to all of our players. Go to Break the Board Sports if you'd like all of our plays, $1.37 a day for the calendar year, all sports. Central Florida now 7-3 straight up over the last 10 overall. They've won the last 3 meetings against Houston. They've really had their number. Some teams just have another team's number. Now, Houston, their team total is cashed 6 of their last 8 games. If you've been following that, you're up 3.65 units, about a 38% return on your investment. If you're looking for first half game total under out of Central Florida, you've been profitable. They've hit it 7 of their last 11 games. It would put you up 3.65 units and a 29% return on your investment there for the little kitty bank. Listen, I have nothing on the game, just to be fully transparent. But if I was going to lean, I'd take the 1.5 with a team that's won 7 of the last 10. Houston, I think they've been a fraud all year, to be quite honest with you. I mean, they held up, had that great game against Arizona State, but I think that was more of a fraud than anything. I would lean Central Florida. Again, click that like, hit subscribe. Tulane and Memphis. This one has huge implications. Like I said, Memphis is in the driver's seat right now. The line was at 6.5. We're all the way down to 3.5, and there's a couple threes starting to come around out there. I have no idea what's going on with this. 80% of tickets, 67% of the handles on Memphis, 20% of tickets, 33% of the handles on Tulane. That over-under of 53.5, 79% of tickets to the over, 21% of tickets to the under. As far as the money, it matches up about the same, 83% of the handle to the over, 17% to the under in this one. Look, when you dive into this a little further, Tulane 14-4 straight up their last 18 games. Memphis 12-1 straight up their last 13. Memphis is on one heck of an ATS run, 8-1 against the spread their last 9. But head-to-head, let's get into that. That's where it's really juicy, right? Tulane is 4-1 against the spread their last 5 against Memphis. But straight up, the last 18 times these two teams have played, Memphis has a 14-4 edge. 14-4 straight up Memphis is against Tulane, including last year 34-24 at Tulane when Tulane was a much better team. Memphis got that win. Tulane comes in 6-2 straight up, 4-4 against the number. Memphis 8-1 straight up and 8-1 ATS. Listen, if you're looking at Memphis defensively, they really hang in there. Offensively, they really hang in there and do it for you. As far as spreads, Memphis 10-3 ATS over all their last 13. If you have been just backing the Tigers, you are rolling in the money. you'd be up 8.9 units, a 62% return on your investment. Now, if you're looking for Tulane, they've hit the under 4 of their last 7 games. That only puts you up a little bit under a unit, 0.7. First half game total over. Right now it's setting at 26.5 most shops. The first half game total over is hit in 10 of the last 13 games Memphis has played in. If you've been following that, you're up 6.6 units, up 44% return on your investment. Memphis has also hit their team total over 7 of their last 9 games. If you've been blindly following that, you're up 4.8 units, up 48% return on your investment. Listen, Memphis is cashing for you, but I do think the line's a little tricky. We got ticket count and money going Memphis's way, but yet the line is starting to shrink. It's a little heavy, but I got to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the Memphis Tigers here because I just like this team. I think this team is much better. Right now at FanDuel, you can get Memphis minus $64. That is going to be a double unit play for me on the money line. I like the Memphis Tigers to slide across. Next game on the board, and our last one of Friday night, USC hosting Northwestern. Now, your spread is 14.5, over under 50.5, 73% ticket count, 93% of the handle going to the over 50.5, 27% ticket count, 7% of the money to the under. So books are going to need this under to come in. Northwestern's catching 36% of tickets, 23% of the handle. USC, 64% of tickets, 77% of the handle for them. USC 7-2 straight up their last 9 games, 7-1 straight up their last 8 at home, but just 2-4 ATS their last 6. So USC's winning, but covering hasn't been their MO. Northwestern, pretty good as of late, 4-1 straight up their last 5, 5-1-1 ATS their last 7 overall. Both of these teams have played to the under 4 of their last 6 games. But the big bugaboo in this one, this is why I say put USC in all your money line parlays. I'm not a big parlay guy, but I do think there's a time and a place. Northwestern is just 5-15 straight up on the road. Just not a good road team. They come in 5-3 straight up, 5-2-1 ATS. USC 6-2 straight up, 4-4 ATS. Now, these two teams have never faced each other in their history. If you're looking at some trends, first half spread, USC has covered 9 of the last 12. If you've been following that, you're up 5.4 units, 38% ROI. Right now, USC laying 7.5 in that position. They've hit the money line 8 of their last 11 games. We talked about that for your parlay. You'd be up 4.2 units, but only a 5% ROI. Here's a good one to look at, over under 26.5. The first half over has hit 5 of the last 6. You'd be up 3.85 units, 55% ROI. But that 26.5 to the over first half, you're basically shooting down that 50.5. Now, we talked about USC there, first half spread. If you like Northwestern catching 7.5 in the first half, they've covered that 8 of their last 11. You'd be up 4.5 units, a 35% return on your investment is what that would give you there. Looking at some other things here, if you're just diving in to the game, I think as far as offense and defense go, obviously USC can hold on with the best of them, especially offensively. They run the ball really well. Northwestern's averaging 22.5 points per game compared to USC scoring 39.8 points per game. Now, 14th best defense in the country for Northwestern. I got to give them that. They're only giving up 16.8 points per game. USC, not too shabby either, 22.4. If I had to make a play, I'd actually lean the points with Northwestern plus 14.5. However, I can't pass up USC on a money line play here. Listen, if you even want to do something Friday night, remember we had that double unit. We're giving out Memphis minus $64. You take them and USC, takes it down to $1.20. I could get down with that. Maybe you do a little teaser, Central Florida plus 8.5 with Northwestern plus 21.5. I think Northwestern is competitive here, but out of the 3 games, the one I love the most is Memphis double unit on the money line. Click that like, hit subscribe, Break the Board Sports, where we give you trends and information to help you become a better handicapper. Check out our NHL and NBA shows. Also, check out that SEC and Big Ten breakdown show. There's some gems in there to help you with your handicapping. God bless and happy handicapping.